Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Now let me tell you about my own experience of studying abroad and share some matters needing attention as an overseas student. If it helps you, I'm glad. I hadn't finished my second year of high school in China. After the completion of academic level exemption, I had been to high school in Canada. When I arrived in Canada, my first impression was the green area is larger than that of China. On the street, I can almost see a large area of land nearby, which can absorb more greenhouse gases. I live in Vaughan City in Greater Toronto area. To the southeast is Lake Ontario, one of the great lakes in North America. The climate greatly affected by the lakes, and it has a stratified major climate. Its geographical location is like the altitude of Changchun of China, but it is not so cold in winter. The coldest time is from late January to early February, around minus 20 degrees. Toronto is close to the Great Lakes. Sometimes we can see the scene of a lake after snow. Just now, it is sunny. In an instant, it is snowing before the snow stops. The sun comes out again. Summer is not so hot. In summer, we often see large columns clouds in the sky. Sometimes it will bring an intermittent precipitation. When the temperature is the highest, it is 21 degrees. The climate is humid, and the precipitation is even throughout the year. The importance of English is self-evident to international students. It is not necessary to do exercise to practice English listening. Listening to English songs is not only to practice listening, but also to relax. I usually accumulate more English mixes and proverbs, which can be used when I writing. I can also collect some English promos and property, a period the charm of language, and broaden my horizons. Chinese and English are both languages. The meanings are similar, so I often think more about how I learned Chinese in my primary school in China. I can learn some meanings from when I learn English. My family spent a lot of money to let me to go to school abroad, which provided me with an opportunity to development abroad. Of course, they are reluctant. After all, parents have great exceptions for their children can be useful people in society and have a good life when they grow up. So, as an international student, we should save money. We are often here to save by parents, taking care of yourself outside. As a matter of fact, this sentence has an implication in addition to ensuring their own safety, protecting lawbreakers and accidental injuries. There are also students and teachers who get along with others and learn to deal with international conflict, especially those who get along with each other day and night. Be careful not to make extreme behavior because of emotional impulse, so as to make a cat spotcher. As for computer and phones, it is better to buy honest products. In this regard, don't try to save money too much the national network stem. I avoid some problems and troubles caused by the mismatch with the network. Canada pays great attention to quality education. The school can carry out some activities, especially during the festival, and welcome all students to participate actively. actively. The teacher will also give gifts to students. Volunteer activities are necessary and they are also adding to the university achieves. In my opinion, no matter whatever there is volunteer activity also. Students should actively participate in social practice activities, which is also essential for their growth. The importance is as important as the learning of book knowledge. Compare with the relationship between teachers and students in China. The relationship between teachers and the students in Canada is closer. In class, teachers call students ladies and gentlemen or guests, while students facing teachers just call teachers sir or miss. What's more, in the face of students' mistakes, teachers never punish students, and there has never been a phenomenon like that in China, where students are punished to stand up or copy homework. All schools in Canada use personal corrective scores. If any students are late or not submit their assessments in time, the teacher will deduct their scores. If students are deduced enough scores, they won't get a credit for this course. Don't think of forgers as mysterious. They are also human beings. They can also communicate with them. Don't afraid to say anything bad with them. They are afraid not to say anything. In fact, they are very open and friendly. Speaking English is one of the ways to improve spoken English. I carefully found that many international students have become fat after living in Canada for some time because there are many Canadian foods that contain high calories, and Canadian schools do not have collective and unified uh, physical education classes, and there is no sports meeting in school. So foreign students must do more sports at ordinary times, at least 1 hour a day. This not only to lose weight, but also to prevent the other diseases. Health is more important than anything. Without health, everything is zero. Don't think that health preservation is only for the elderly. If you live, you should learn health preservative knowledge. Therefore, to avoid addiction to paying games, international students should be prohibited benefited from playing all online games. Compared with China, sincere high school in Canada are relatively relaxed, going to school late and leave school early than China. No matter how much homework they have, they do not have as much work as sincere high schools in China. Because the education system in Canada is not exam oriented education. So we can read Chinese books after finish class and homework to enrich ourselves. Some books on interpersonal relationship and growth education should be improved at the same time as people and learning. Intelligence quoted, emotional quoted, final quoted, and adversity quoted should be all developed simultaneously. When I'm alone outside, I always remembering that three most important things must not, not be lost. Identify card, all bank cards and phone. This person who has had the experience. We try not to put phone in our pocket. They are not suitable for values. The pocket is not deep enough to hold values, and there is a risk of damage. I think they are only used for napkins. It is better to put them in bags, more safety. Identify card and all the bank cards should put in the wallet. If we do not need a backpack or school bag when we go out, we should prepare a handbag. It is used to store wallet and phone and it is very convenient. Always remember, when you leave a certain place, you must check the things you should bring. Otherwise, it may cause great trouble. In addition, if I had some trouble, I would ask for help from others. As the saying goes, a man develop, uh, depends upon his parents at home and upon his friends abroad. That's true. Another important thing is the experience of the past. If a person goes out and one's parents are not abroad, they should remember their roommate or host mobile phone number. If they are afraid to forget it, they should take it with their own piece of paper or card. If you save outside, the possibility that the mobile phone can't be turned on or lost due to power failure is relatively small, but this possibility can't be ignored. And remember, a few more people in case their cell phone has been unable to get through or their cell phone is broken. After all, cell phones are not everything. If something goes wrong, it's convenient to contact them. Otherwise, they don't know if you really have an ascendant, where you are, and what help you need. Like these emergencies, we should take them into consideration and do a good job in prevention. And we should not take a chance. For the longest half a month, I always make a video call with my family. I can talk with them about recent achievements, talk about recent troubles, and listen to their family efforts. Although there is nothing important as a sincere, I should have the morality of respecting the others. During COVID-19 or the pandemic, I stayed at home and took an online class. We can't give up our effort and dreams just because we can't go to school. We are defending against the spread of the virus. To close the city and keep social distance is to interrupt the freedom of virus transmission, not to restrict people's freedom. The infected person is not our national image. The worst is, we must have the courage to fight against China's slander, defend the authority of a country, and safeguard our national dignity. International students also respect the image of Chinese people in foreign countries. We should pay attention to our own words and deeds and protect the benefit of Chinese people. Now, I finished my speech. If you have any other questions, you can communicate with me or ask with me. Thanks a lot.